right, welcome back. Saturday night. We got a good crew here. Welcome back to THL's Team Reveal. I'm Saku, your stream off for this evening. We have a wonderful panel tonight that we're voluntold to be on stream. We got Diamond. How you doing, Diamond?
Doing good.
Good. And we got Geranium Battle. What's going on, man?
I'm very happy to be here. A lot of great teams.
Yeah, can't wait to start spitting some hot fire. So we got Mojo Powell as well. How you doing, sir?
Hello, I'm doing good. I'm excited. My first reveal show.
Hopefully not the last, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then we got the wonderful Yellow Dart sticking around THL for 100 years or so.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you no 2 seasons in a row. So the Twins can now sleep through the night. So
Marvelous.
Here I am.
Well, thanks guys again for being on stream and helping me out with revealing the Hero Series and Legacy Series. So we got Hero Series we're going to do first. Then we're going to do the wheel. So it's season 17 for Hero Series. Seems like a super long time, but obviously not as long as the Legacy Series, which is on season 20 now, which is pretty amazing. We'll do the Wheel of Doom after that, and then we'll do a quick top 5 there with the panel, just out of both series to make sure that we figure out which teams are OP or free, or as the theme may carry over from Pro and Wild team reveal, which conference is going to be free this season. And then we're going to do a tavern pass draw during the final stretch. So, all right. So, which ones are you excited for, Hero or Legacy, guys?
I'm in both series. I'm down for both.
Yeah. All right. So let's get going with the first one. So we're going into Hero Series first and Yellow Dart. You want to announce the first team?
So the first team is Korak City, which looks like kind of a holdover from the old Bolner Jams team. We've got Ron Mexico, Donde, the Big Ted, and Fallen Quaz. So pretty similar team to last. Actually, I think it is the same team as last night. A couple seeds flipped around, but yeah, this was a playoff team last season. They're right there fighting with us, Dad Legend, towards the end. Obviously some strong players on this team. Ron always comes to mind, but really just a solid team top to bottom, and would expect them to continue to compete at that same level again this season. So same team, new name, and we'll see what happens.
PR seems kind of low, 1635 for the group that's in there, but
yeah, I don't know how they pulled that off. They had a couple guys with some records last season that probably were a little bit of an anomaly that kind of sank that PR, but I don't think that's reflective of the strength of this team at all.
Nope, not at all. All right, let's jump over to the next one, Geranium.
Yeah, next we have what I believe is Librans, the archetype that is tearing up ladder right now, or it's LeBron James. I'm not entirely sure. Thank you for that logo. All we got to see was the name before this. So we've got Based Inc. in the 1, Nails in the 2, Astral Frog in the 3, TH Lemur in the 4, and Roadrunner in the 5. TH Lemur and Roadrunner are kind of new, replacing Seth for Christ and Duocat, but Roadrunner was already on this team near the end of the season anyways and was doing quite well. So I think this is going to be a very solid team and very close to the PR cap.
Yeah, Lemur being sticking around THL since probably beginning of time. I can't even remember. Was it beta or something like that? He can tell you. So been around for a bit, but new to the team. So strong fit players for sure. So all right, next team, Diamond.
Yeah, so we have No Pros here. obviously a mainstay, the main chain. So we have Agent PWE, Skittles, Your Mom Kid, Pasca, and Clarity, with Skills and Clarity being the new players. They did struggle a bit last season, but I mean, they always find their way to playoffs. If they make it all the way, that's a whole different thing, though. But solid team all around.
They actually missed by a little bit last time, right?
Yeah, that last season was not their season. They went 4-7, but typically they have made playoffs like pretty consistently.
All right, Mojo Pal, you ready for the next one?
I am. Absolutely. Our next team is F2L Black, which is almost a full run back of last season's runner-ups, I believe, right? Which is Neji Boston in the 1, Itachi in the 2, Rabobson, captain in the 3. Chewbacca is replacing a nice Jewish owl for the 4 seed with Dr. Fish in the 5 seed. I mean, they had an insane last season. I think Owl, Rabobson, and Fish all had like 9 wins in total in the season. And so I think they actually started to encounter PR issues and had to replace Owl with Chewbacca, who's like 200 PR less just to fit under the cap. So this team's still good.
Yeah, it doesn't nearly look as much as like a cheating team as last time, though.
No, it doesn't. It looks much more fair because it's the same players, but like Fish has gone up almost 100 PR since the beginning of last season, I think. So
Fish tanking it on purpose, or increasing on purpose. That's what we'll say. All right, so we go back to Yellow Dart, man. Next one is
So the next one we've got is Team at Any Cost. So I think this is a new team, actually, with some players that a lot of us probably aren't super familiar with yet, but it's Yo Daddy in the 1, Gamer Dude in the 2, Maskin in the 3, Duo Cats in the 5. The 4 seed looks like it's missing some vowels. I'm going to call it Chess Dragon, Hearthstone, or High School. Well, one of those is probably right. But I think what we're seeing here, though, is, I think Geocat got some games in last season, so he's not completely new, and he's the captain. But a lot of these players, I don't think they have a lot of history in THL, so they might be fantastic players. They might not be. We don't really know, but they're well under the PR cap. And I'll just say that, generally we've seen even good players kind of struggle when they come into the league. I can say that now for the first time. And, I think an individual player being new is maybe not that difficult, but an entire team of newer people, I think they have a tough time, especially considering how difficult Hero Series is. So we'll see how quick they can learn, though. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and see how they do.
Yeah, it looks like Duo Cat was just telling us that Xart is replacing, I guess, Chess Dragon HS. So.
Oh, that's a big change.
That is a slightly
that is a very
large change. So I think Yo Daddy probably moves down to the 2 if Xart is involved. So.
Well, there you go. So maybe they're already making improvements.
Yeah, much less of an underdog team with that change.
So that 1423 turns into a 1850 real quick.
There you go.
My man.
They're figuring it out. So good for them.
Way to go, Yellow Dart. Right on the fly.
They're learning fast.
That's right.
They will do just fine.
All right, so we'll move on to the next one. Thanks for the update there, Duo Cat. And we'll go to Geranium Battle for the next team.
Yeah, so the next team is going to be APM Yang. Now, APM burst onto the scene last season, and usually the APM is all spelled out with, all pros make sense or something like that. And this time it's APM Yang. I don't know, maybe they're like Yang Gang or something. But whatever it is, and this is also not captained by Bone Masher, which is also a little bit of a departure here. The players are Genji, Jammies, KSW, Nomad Farmer, and Yfair with KSW captaining. It's very much like the last APM. Vino Spumoni got switched out for Genji, or maybe Caleb now. And they did very solidly. They made it into playoffs. So probably going to do a pretty similar run.
All right. Diamond. I think we may have a spelling error in the next one, but it makes more sense if it's this team. APM
Ying.
Ying.
Withholding the
There's no
Gs.
G.
Yeah.
The G is silent and invisible.
Yeah, so this is a Bone Masher team with withholding himself. And the team's looking pretty good with J-Rich at the top, followed by JR Juggerlaw, Venus Bimoni, Try Do 2, and Snipe Hunter. I definitely know J-Rich is a really good player, and he made a post, and it's nice to see him on a team.
Yeah, he
Pretty-
got picked up real quick.
I bet. Pretty darn good player on ladder. Been in MTs at all, or I'm not really familiar with the name, to be honest with you. So
Believe he has, yes. And the last one he was in it, or the prior one.
Yeah, there's a collection of players that are sort of now in THL, but have all been, working together for MTs.
Yeah, he made a Stormwind, and then he's typical, like, top 200 player.
top 200. All right. Mojo Pal, you get the honor.
Oh, absolutely. Of introducing our next team, which is Dad Legend. I believe this is a full run back of your guys' last season roster. So Isocles in the 1, Starlax in the 2, Corridon, Yellow Dart, and Risen filling out the last seats. It's a very even PR composition. I think slightly down PR from the beginning of last season, but you did make it to playoffs as far as I'm aware, right? So I expect you guys to do well
we
again.
We were careful with our PR management as we skated into the playoffs barely.
You gave yourselves room to like do well this season and still play one more season together.
Yep, Yellow Dart's not in the 5 this time, so it's not rigged. So it's just Risen.
But also, like the bottom
Yeah,
three
I would
seeds
argue
could
that it's
switch.
more rigged. Risen's better than I am.
And like Corridon, Yellow Dart, and Risen are all very like swappable PRs at the moment.
Yeah. I just remember last season, Corridon we're kind of hoping we were going to
Early
match
start
up,
Risen.
and then I ended up playing this guy named Yellow Dart, and yeah, things went badly. It was fun, but things went badly.
Honestly, this time Corridon looks like he might swap with Starlax. He's only 4 DPR away.
Yeah,
I was looking at the wrong numbers. Yellow Dart and Risen can swap, and Corridon and Starlax can swap, and Isocles will probably remain the 1.
there you go. All right, so Yellow Dart, you get the.
Yeah, I get Diamond's team. So the creatively named next team is at Diamond. And we can figure out who the captain is here. Also Diamond. And the 1 seed though is Justin. Obviously a fantastic player. He's moving up from the 2 seed though, so it should present a little bit of a stiffer challenge, but I don't think he really questioned his ability to compete at the best of the best in the league. Turtle and Wild 9 are the 2 and the 3. Diamond holding down the 4 himself, and Super Buckles is new in the 5. The big thing here at this team is they're losing 2 really strong players from last season. Lotus Knight, absolutely awesome player. Mick as well, especially Mick at the 3 feels a little busted. But picking up Turtle and Wild 9 to fill those slots, I think is a pretty strong play. So I think they were pushing the limits of PR last season. They'll look to probably do so again. I think this is probably one of your contenders in the Hero Series. So we'll see how they do. Oh, I did have one question on this team. It goes to Diamond. How do you come up with the team name?
Justin was like, what if you got pinged twice as much this season than last season? And I said, oh, that's interesting. That's how we got at Diamond, and then
There you go.
double the diamonds, double the pings right to 2K.
Double the fun.
There you go.
So, at Diamond as much as possible this season. Okay, Geranium Battle. Next
Yeah.
team.
Now we're moving on to something a little bit more unknown. With the unknown, we've got Desharmo captaining, Chewy in the 2, Magnificent, Falfix, and Jimfalos. Correct me if I'm wrong. I remember Magnificent being in the 1 a little bit last season. So seeing him in the 3 is a little bit of a shock. But Falfix and Jimfalos did come from the same team here. They came from Vote of Some Confidence. So that's a little bit of a known quantity. But yeah, the rest of the team is all new together.
All right. And we got the next one, which is Diamond.
Yeah. So we have Hordy on main, which is Geranium's team. So we have Mr. Python, ABC, Dr. BOMD, Jespine, bite-sized AC. I feel like a pretty solid team. Helped design the logo for this one, and I think Max at Geranium liked it. But yeah, should be fun to see how this team performs.
Yeah, I'm allowed to give information to help, right? I did, in fact, like it.
The phenomenal logo.
Yep, I enjoy it. Plus, you get plus 40 armor. Or honor, sorry. I said armor, but honor.
Yeah. Snake being swapped out for ABC here. ABC is a BG's player, so probably not making any difference, but we're here to have some good times.
All right. Now we got the next one, Mojo Pal.
Yes, we do. Next team is Golden Wisps, which is, I think it's their first this iteration of Golden Wisps. It's their first time in Hero Series. They were in Legacy last season, and I believe this season as well, with the core players carrying over. So always Lethal, Mick, and MPV in the 2, 3, and 4, but Aquaman 575 and the 1 and Lupin in the 5 are, I believe, the only differences from the Legacy team. This may, correct me if I'm wrong, this may be the highest. Oh, it's almost the highest PR starting team in Hero this season. They're the second highest, I think.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
LeBron came in at 1839.
Yeah,
So.
but they have like a 4 seed in the mid 300s, which is pretty insane.
Yeah.
So I feel good about this team.
Yeah, Mick did well in the 3 last time, and he's still in the 3 somehow. So
The three spot looks pretty loaded this season. Looking at the spreadsheet, which will be posted in the Heroes series channel a little bit later. But when you get a chance, take a quick look. Now we move on to Yellow Dart.
Yeah, so the next team that we have is called Molehole, or make a 5 seed out of a molehole, and it's a great name. Not only because it's fun to say, but they were Turd Skirt last year, last season. I think they won the whole thing. Their whole team had phenomenal records. And the player that they've lost was Molestar in the 2 seed, who was like 8-4. So obviously a really strong record there that you have to replace. With Super Chicken in the 1, C-Mac, 9 Eyebrows, and Skirt Reynolds all scoot up 1 seed each. So their level of competition just got a little bit more difficult, and they've added You Kitten Me and the 5 seed, which is also a fun name to say.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually shed a lot of PR, more than they really had to. But if you're bringing back 4 members of such a strong team, you'd have to imagine that they're, prepared for what they've set themselves up for. We'll just see if that additional kind of bump up in seed makes a big difference for them or not, and how they hold up in the 5, because that was one place where they dominated last season, and puts the bar pretty high for You Kidding Me to try to hit. But I don't think anybody's doubting this team, even though they shed some PR. This is a strong team.
Yeah, Kitten's so Skirt and 9 all they play Tespa together, and Kitten's the 3rd member of their team. So 9 has now assembled all 3 members of his Tespa team into
There
a
you
team
go.
which
Wow.
is pretty cool.
Yep. You always like to have teammates that you're going to school with, jam on. So love the graphics. So I'm not sure if who provided that, but very skillful.
I gotta assume it's
Yeah,
a 9 eyebrows
that is.
original.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, and then the final team, the 14th team of the Hero Series, going to Dranium Battle.
Yeah, for the final team here, we've got sort of a blast from the past. It's great that they have me announcing this because I'm the only person who I think wasn't here for any of this team's seasons. It's Booty Bay Yacht Club. We've got Sabretooth 20, Yachtster, Boozasaurus, Matty Ebbs, and 2-star Mako captaining once again. And all I got to say is the booze don't lose, baby.
Get Big Yachtster in 2. It's be his first season. He subbed out last season. Trying to remember who he filled in for. I don't know if it was Magnificent, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Yeah.
Did
Pretty awesome to have a team that has multiple 400 plus PR players and not a 50 in the 5 seed.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
the 2-star Mako difference. He's very under PR, as you will say every
It truly
time.
is.
And then he'll post the Pepperidge Farm remembers GIF.
All right, so that brings out our 2 conferences that we're going to have this season. So we're going to have teal and purple. So that brings out the infamous Wheel of Doom. So this is going to determine which team goes into which conference. So we'll go in rotation here with Yellow Dart announcing the first team that comes off the wheel for teal conference. So let me get the wheel spinning.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Korak City. So the first team on our chart going to teal.
I'm supposed to announce LeBron, right? That's the next one? We'll see.
In theory, yep. Yep. So, all right. Purple Conference.
No, it's actually APM Yin in the Purple Conference.
Silent Invisible G. Right. Okay. All right. We got Diamond doing the third team in teal.
APM Yang. So they've been separated.
Sad.
Mojo.
Second team in purple conference is at Diamond.
Don't know if I'm just going to put...
I think people will understand.
All right. I would have put squared, but, you know, it would confuse things. All right. Next spin. We got Yellow Dart.
Do it. Horty on main for teal.
For the Horde. No, please. Please, thank you. Okay.
Almost a mistake, maybe? On purpose?
No, we made
Accidentally
it
on
past. We
purpose?
made it past.
Yeah. All right. So we got Geranium Battle for Poiple.
Ooh, this time I'm not in the same conference as the Golden Wisps.
Diamond.
The unknown in teal.
Mojo.
Next team in purple is Team At Any Cost.
Okay. Yellow.
The fifth team in teal. No bros here.
Geranium Battle.
Next up is Dad Legend Yellow Dart joining Diamond.
That's great because I already have purple saved in my internet history, I think, so that'll be perfect. I'll just pull right up.
Convenience all together. Here we go. All right. Who's up next? Diamond, right.
We got make a 5 seed out of a mole hole in Teal Conference.
All right.
Already seeing the teal freeze in the chat.
Teal free. Okay. Dante's starting to trend. All right. So who's up next? That would be
Should be me.
purple.
And it's LeBran in purple. Not to agree with Twitch chat, but purple seems mighty stacked right now.
All right. Yellow. You ready for this 50-50?
Yeah, it's a coin flip here. Let's see what we do. Booty Bay Yacht Club into teal, which means I'm going to agree purple's absolutely stacked.
Yeah.
And Bobson's going to need to play on American time this season. I'm tired of playing British time.
Hey, hold on. I still get to announce the last team. What
That's
could it
right.
be?
So we gotta
true.
do the ceremonial spin.
Spin it.
Eventually it'll stop.
And the final team in Purple Conference is F2L Black. Rounding it all out.
Wow.
I'm surprised.
Looking like the Black Conference. In Pro, that is.
Okay. Somebody wants to screenshot the results and splash it into Hero Series shortly after. That'd be awesome. But yeah, so there is your 14 teams for Season 17 for Hero Series. Little golf clap for this group. So, are we still in agreement that teal is free?
Teal is
Yes, yeah,
real.
we agree there.
It does
That's-
seem
yeah.
somewhat free.
Okay. All right. Let us rip over to the Legacy Series.
Are we doing top fives now, or do we do that later?
We'll do that at close to the end of the stream there.
All right,
So
sounds good.
Pretty
Okay.
sure all of my top 4 are in purple.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just the purple conference.
all right. So first to do the Legacy Series, we got 24 teams with 3 conferences. So that's gonna be silver, red, and gold. Diamond, you get to announce the first.
Oh, very fun. Yeah, we have returning the Hot Zilfs, captained by Donde. We have Coles, Vino Spumoni, Donde, Chronic, and Jim Philos. I believe the changes here are that it's actually a bunch. Coles is back, Vino's in, Chronic's in, and then Donde's here. So no Anfall this time, but I think he went somewhere else. But yeah, looks like a good team. And obviously one of the best logos in the series.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who was on last season. I know Coles just came back from having. I took off a season because he had a newborn.
Jammies was the 1 seed last season. I think.
Right. Okay. Mojo. get to announce the next group.
Yeah, our second group is the seasonally renamed Pasca team, which this season is going to be IF2L, not to be confused with F2L. This one will be Bruto in the 1 seed, Magnificent still in the 2, Y the Hunter in the 3, Jolt C in the 4, and Judo Chop in the 5.
Yeah, we are defying Pasca. He tried, I think, once again to get a name that is hard to pronounce for casters.
Oh, there's some comments that Pasca's trolling. Like we didn't know. But yeah, we're all good.
Never happened before.
All right, so we got Yellow Dart coming in with some
So
clowns,
the
I guess.
next team is Clownstone Academy, which is looking pretty good, honestly. So you got Neji in the 1, Based in the 2. That's not fair. Corden in the 3. I'm a big Corden fan. I think that's really strong. Diamond in the 4 and Fish in the 5. I mean, that just top to bottom. I mean, they use their PR really well. They're pushing the limit there. It's sort of a couple of the same players from AFG last season, but I think there's more new players than not. So we'll just call this a new team for now, I think. But, I mean, it's hard to say better top to bottom 5 than what this group's put together right here. This looks pretty strong.
Yep. Any other comments before we move on to the next one? Okay, Geranium Battle.
Oh yeah, it's once again F2L white, F2L in every series, baby, and this time it's Rebob captaining again. Myanodon in the 1, Rebob in the 2, Onfall in the 3, Slod in the 4, and Totino's Pizza in the 5. The only change from last season is Vinos Mamoni is out and Onfall is in off of Hot Zilf's team. Onfall also, I guess you could say, going from a 4 seed now to a 3 seed on this team. A little bit of an interesting choice, but all the sweet seeds can sort of switch around. Everyone's pretty close together. So,
Yep. It's Slad coming in from the Wild Series, from what I understand.
yeah, Slot should not be in the 4, by the way. He's
Nope.
still in the 4 somehow. I don't know why he's in the 4.
Good pickup for them. All right, Diamond.
Yeah, so we got good old Dad Legend.
Old reliable.
Yeah, we got Yellowdart's in here as well, but we have Honest Sabe, Disharmo, Skittles, Yellow Dart himself, and then Hastur. So the main change here is that your Mumked and Blue Barn are out. Skittles and Yellow Dart himself is back to playing. So yeah, I'm a big Skittles fan. So this looks like a good team as well. Milking the PR as much as you can, like just barely under the cap. Seems good.
You had some hard number crunching to get this team jammed in there, Yellow.
Yeah, Desharma helped me with that. He was a big help to help put this thing together. But I'm excited to come back. I've moved myself down to the 4 seed, which is probably appropriate after 2 seasons off. So I'm probably the liability here.
You're not allowed to say it's appropriate with almost 400 PR. It's not.
Yeah, but that's kind of fake news. I mean, I was 400 PR like 3 seasons ago when I played, and I had twins since then. So I don't know if I'm the same player. We'll find out.
The more kids, the more Dad Legend, right?
The legend grows. The ability to play video games at night shrinks. So we'll see.
Do they like inherit your PR? Do they take PR from you?
The children?
Yeah.
I don't know. The oldest is 4, so I think he'll come in with a low PR next season when he starts to play.
Or to get on that.
All right, so it brings us to the next one, which is going to be announced by Mojo Pal, and that is...
Yeah, this is the legacy version of APM. This time, all points matter. With only 2 of the same players coming back from last season, and that is Avi in the 1 and Cheesy in the 2, with the Chosen Pie coming in the 3, 2-star Mako in the 4, and Laughing Frog in the 5. This still seems pretty strong. The biggest all the changes are big, but Bone Masher is just the captain now, I believe, not playing, and losing Chewbacca is a big hit to the team. But they found good players all around, so I think they'll be still pretty good.
Then Laughing Frog was the free agent who was the 11x 5 or 50 PR player, so it'll be interesting to see how they do.
Right.
A 5.
Yeah, and Laughing Frog's also an Aussie, so that's good synergy for Bone Masher.
Bridges the gap there with the cultural
Australian
differences.
points
Yes.
matter.
All right, so that brings us over to Yellow Dirt.
Yeah, so next up, we've got Chaos Theory. They've been around for a few seasons now. The big change here is Notorious GHP falls off and Shui comes in, which moves Lawful Dog up a seed to the 1 seed, but 1 seed is probably where Lawful Dog belongs. Chewie takes the 2. This is broken. Isocles in the 3 is just wrong. That's going to be a point of strength for them. Same with Risen in the 4. And then Kotamora holds down the 5. So, I mean, I'm always high on this team. They usually let me down, but I'm still going to stay high on this team. There's just a lot of really strong players with low PRs on this team that I think sets them up pretty well. They have a cool logo, too.
Yeah, it's pretty colorful, and I like colorful.
Yeah.
All right. Next team goes to Geranium.
Gone are the days of Team Justin. Now all they know is how to just win. We've got the same exact team as last time. They're running it right back. Always Justin in the 1, Gamer Dude in the 2, Wild Rose in the 3, Pokemon 661 in the 4, and Skirt Reynolds in the 5. This team did pretty well. Made it to playoffs last time, and all I know is they have a very specific plan. First, I didn't get to the first step of the plan, but hey, they're going to do pretty well.
Another incredible logo.
Carried over
Just
from...
incredible logo.
Yeah, I think it was carried
It's
over from last season, right?
Literally the same, yeah.
Yep. Where they had 5 Justins on there.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep. All right. Next one. Diamond gets Legacy.
Yeah, a legacy team with a legacy. We have HSA coming back. They're built different. We have Hockey Boys in the 1, Ron Mexico in the 2, the Big Ten in the 3, Cherub in the 4, and Chewbacca in the 5. This is looking like, I don't know how long it's been since HSA's been gone, but
2 seasons,
it's looking like a pretty good.
Yeah,
it's looking like a good team. Nice logo as well. And yeah, I know a bunch of like Ron, Ted, Cherub, and Chewbacca call all the time. So yeah, should be interesting how this team goes.
Based adding the comments about their name being stolen.
True.
Borrowed temporarily.
The academies. We'll see if we get the same.
Sage and Hockey back together. That's dangerous.
All right. Next one, Mojo Powell.
Yeah, our next team is Fish. Consolidated from what I believe was Blue Fish and Red Fish last season, has now been consolidated back into just Fish, with XRT in the 1, Jester in the 2, Vampire Nighthawk in the 3, Steffi in the 4, and 2Fly captaining in the 5.
It's actually a much bigger amalgamation than that. Jester is from STD, Vampire Nighthawk, and 2Fly are from the 2 are from Fish, but then Steffi is from, I think, also HSA.
Yes.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. And XR was on the other Fish team, right? Was on Bluefish, I think.
No, he's new.
Oh, is he?
Skidding underneath the the 1850 by a big whopping 51 points. Left that up on the board. It's all good, though. And we got Yellow Dart. Gets to announce another oldie but goodie.
Classic team, right?
Yep.
So up next, we got Pod People. A lot of familiar names on this one. Some ridiculous hat in the one. I think he's pretty familiar with THL and how that all works. Dragon Rider in the two, who's just always on top of things. Like, she's going to do well. Wicked Good. So he's going to be all over the data. You know that. Starlax. He's also a Dad Legend guy on the Hero series. So I'm a Starlax guy. I think that's pretty strong for a 4 seed there, to be honest. And then Swebe holding down the 5. So, this is always like a team that like scoots into the playoffs at the end. Probably looking like they're going to be that way this year. So good to see them back. And a lot of familiar faces. So it's always fun.
Yeah, and I just realized I did a misspell on Wicked Good's. Just call him Wick Good. So the shortened version of Wicked Good.
I think we figured out who that was.
Yeah. Some kind of guy that does stats for.
Yeah, exactly.
May I just point out, Ridiculous Hat is using his privilege to not add himself as a registered player.
Okay.
Come on, our hat.
He's trying to fix his spreadsheet, so maybe he just forgot. But great team, so. All right. Geranium, you got the next one. And another legacy team that's been around for quite some time.
Yeah, I've only been here for the most recent incarnation here. Serenite Pain Gang returns for another season. We've got Not Bamity in the 1, Pescatarian returning in the 2, Masculine in the 3, Dark Side in the 4, and Clarity in the 5. Most of this team is new to the team. Pescatarian and Dark Side were both on the team last time. A bit of subbing going on during the season as well. And Not Bamity, I saw also is more from Tespa. Did quite well there, and there were quite a few people being scared of him in THL chats. So I'm going to be scared of him too. I think this team has gone on the glow up and will not be going winless.
Not Bamity's team, Carnegie Mellon, got I think top 8. It was a weird system, but they were like one of the top 8's teams, along with like Molestar and the United States Air Force.
I think this is just pretty strictly an upgrade. They moved their 2 seed down to the 4 seed.
You can't do worse than last season, They
Hey.
got a goal. Once
Hey,
you hit rock
Darkside?
bottom, you can go. The only place you can go is up.
Darkside and the 2 immediately got BGH, so it's
Yep, by defeating Mick or something to that effect. I'm
Not
trying to
Nails.
remember.
Yeah, Nails is sitting at home safe. He doesn't have to play Darkside again.
All right.
But yeah,
Let's go to the next team there. Which is going to be done by Diamond. Who's
yeah.
that?
So we got not Justin, not to be confused with Just Win. We have Mr. Beluga 11 in the 1, Automate Bun in the 2, Pyro in the 3, Walbo in the 4, and then Ari Losner in the 5. It's practically the same team except Jimbo and Walbo have been swapped, and this is primarily just the Northeastern team. I think they all go to Northeastern. So yeah, I think they did well last season, if I recall. But it should be interesting to see how they do again. I don't know anything about Walbo, but the other 4 people I've interacted with are all good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Got Mojo Pal coming in.
Yeah, I've got the pleasure of reintroducing the same team I introduced like 20 minutes ago, the Golden Wisps. Almost the same exact team as in Hero, always lethal on the 1, Mick in the 2, MPV captaining from the 3. The only change from last season is that Stev is out in the 4 to be replaced with Thalfix. and Roadrunner back again in the 5. This team is still pretty insane. Everyone had like an insane season, and they lost Dev, who went 7-4 last season, but like everyone else still had an incredibly positive record. So it's hard to see this team doing poorly.
All right. Yellow Dart. You get the honor to announce the next team.
Yeah, it's certainly an honor. The next team is Illidan's Death Knights. Coming back again with a pretty similar looking roster. You've got Earl in the 1, JR, the captain of himself as number 2, Jespin in the 3. Raptor takes over the 4 from Bitbeaker, and Mighty Biz in the 5. They bumped up their PR utilization this season, so that's a smart move from Captain JR there. The only mistake he made is he's got a weak 2 seed. But I guess it's just how the cards fall. I really hope that Dad Legend gets in the same conference as this team so that we can beat them handily ourselves.
There you have it, folks.
I hope he's in the chat. I don't know if he is.
Want to thank Clarity with rating us with a party of 3. Appreciate it, buddy. And I haven't seen JR chirp in there or chime in there at all during chat, but he'll see it on stream.
I'll hear it at some point.
nonetheless.
We'll
I'm
get-
excited for
They're
that.
gonna get
Yeah.
He's hiding from me in the 2 seed, but I'll find him.
We'll just clip it.
Yeah, we'll clip it and ship it to him.
Yep. So, all right. Geranium Battle. You ready for the next one?
Oh yeah, baby. It's the Stubbs. Back once again. Once again, another old hat team that I have no knowledge of. But hey, we've got Dankestad, Blue Jay, Mini, Osmonaut, and Crew Finway 86. Dankestad and Mini are both pretty new to THL. Mini played a little bit on Meme Dream Team last season, but otherwise, the main core Blue Jay, Osmonaut, Crew of Finway are all here, and they're all ready to bounce back and have a great season.
And the Stubbs have been around for quite some time as well. Just trying to remember when they were first introduced. It's been a shortened version of it, but Yellow Dart might know offhand. Maybe.
the
Yeah, I'm getting old. My memory is no good.
Okay.
Wasn't it the Texas Stubbies?
Texas
for a bit?
Stubbies. There you go. So, see, Diamonds get a good memory for us, Yellow. All right, so that'll bring us next to Diamond. Diamond, you got.
Yeah, I have. I'm not gonna say the name, but I got Geranium Battle's team. Quite interesting logo with Victor in the middle there. But we have Agent PWE, Nails, Canoe, Pace, and Eternal. Main changes is Eternal, who subbed in near the end, is now a mainstay, and that Geranium is gone and replaced by Pace, who is in a PR where he should not be. It'll be very interesting to see what he does in the 4th seed this season. I think like a really strong team that can make it really far.
Yeah. Yeah. Just in case anyone doesn't know, I know that that might look like the copycat, but that is Victor, which is Nail's cat. Very, very cute.
Victor Nails Cat. Okay. All right, so it brings us to the next one, Mojo Pal.
Yeah, this is nice. I get to introduce my own team.
Hey.
This is MUOH Hearthstone, which is Miami University, Ohio Hearthstone. It's almost the same exact team that we had last season. The only change, well, everyone's moved up a slot except me. So we have Nice Jewish Owl, our captain in the 1, Tavin in the 2, Sam sees ghosts. Our 3 seed, our new 4 seed is Tredo 2. And then I am staying in the 5 seed. We had to do some, we sadly hit the PR cap after last season. So Dragon Ninja, who was our 1 seed, left, and we did a little engineering to keep me in the 5 seed. And thus, Miami University, Ohio, Hearthstone. And none of us go to Miami University.
Like to explain some of the references on this logo at all? Because there's quite a lot.
the person in the middle is Hickett, who is the captain of the Miami Hearthstone team. That is the only one I think I'm going to explain.
What are Super Chicken's opinions on your team?
I have no idea.
If only we could figure that out.
Tune in next week when you see Super Chicken say. Yep. All right. Next one we have Yellow Dirt.
Yeah, so next up, we've got another team coming back. It's the Cult Legacy. Familiar looks for this team. T-Stew in the 1, Epic Mingo in the 2, Hickett in the 3, Quaz and Sharkbait rounding out 4 and 5, coming off good seasons last season. So the big change here, they drop Rice Bowl from the 2 seed. Epic Mingo moves up a seed after a strong season in the 3, and Hickett backfills the 3, coming off a strong season as well. So, I think as long as they can kind of hold into those 2 and 3 seeds, I think this team looks to kind of repeat as a playoff threat. So it's always fun to see Quaz and Sharkbait out there too, and a really strong season from Sharkbait last season especially, and still maintaining a low PR. That's one of the secret weapons in THL, obviously, to have a really strong low PR 5 seed. That makes things easier from a competition perspective.
Yeah, and they've got the husband and wife team with the Quaz and Sharkbait. So good fun. All right. Geranium, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, I'm ready for the next old team you've given me. Oh, this time it's DMB, Dirty Mike and the boys. Another team with Sabretooth 20 that I'm talking about. Last time it was Booty Bay Yacht Club. This one has Sabretooth 20, Astral Frog, Megu, Tony Montana, and Lefty 2111, rounding out the entire squad. And last time they had Kazgar in the 1. Now they have Sabretooth 20. From what I understand, Sabretooth 20 is a force to be reckoned with at the top of ladder. So I think this team is quite strong. Also, forgot that Astral Frog, a relative of Based Inc., has been climbing the seeds as well. So that's another change. Is Astral Frog used to be in the 4, but has been performing as a 2 seed quite well.
Yeah. And I forgot to put apologies to Lefty. I forgot the Y in Lefty 2111. My bad, bro. Send cat pictures. Thanks. long time team. So good to see the guys are still trucking. So, all right, Diamond.
Yeah, we have the Cooler, captained by good old Icer. We have Seabeck 1 in the 1 seed, Icer, Bremen in the 3, Superhero, new addition in the 4, and then Snipe Hunter in the 5. Snipe Hunter did pretty well in the 4 seed last season, is now moving to the 5. It should be pretty interesting if there will be some improvements from the other players as well with the new meta.
The only person's name that's kind of sticking out is Icer and Superhero I've seen, but the other 3 are new or.
The only new person is Superhero. They all played last season.
Oh, Superhero's from Battlegrounds, I believe, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems familiar, so.
But yeah, the other 3 played last season. That might have been their first time playing
Gotcha.
that. I don't know.
All right. Mojo Pal. A rebranding of sorts with.
Absolutely, yeah. It is Defias. They're back, no longer the Defias Brotherhood, just Defias. With a almost complete run back of their team from last season. They've got Wild 9 in the 1, Classy Thug in the 2, Neb Canuck in the 3, The Real Lure in the 4, and Azuma in the 5. So Comp has been subbed out from the 4. Azuma brought in as the 5, and The Real Lure moved up. They're still pretty insane looking. I mean, they kept their top 3 seeds, and they're a really good team.
Mm-hmm.
And this logo, this rebrand is really nice.
Defending champs.
will look way better on merch if they win again.
Or unless they already gave not Mojo, but Mako the most recent one. That would be interesting.
I was kind of thinking that's probably like a great reason to rebrand your team and your logo.
Yep. All right, Yellow Dart, you got the 23rd selection.
That's right. 23rd selection's a fun one, and a commentary on THL. Everyone's a winner. We're all winners for being here and enjoying friendly Hearthstone competition with each other. These 5 are no different. We've got Yo Daddy in the 1, Ninjapple 3 in the 2, Jordan MG in the 3, Anubinator in the 4, and Tom Carter in the 5. I didn't know a whole lot about these players, but allegedly they're a bunch of wild players coming over into Legacy, and so I would imagine if you can competently play with all the wild cards, it's probably easier to play with just the standard cards. So would think that transition is probably not incredibly difficult. So wouldn't really expect this team to struggle, even though they haven't done this before in the Legacy side.
We've had a couple comments in chat there that Sunday Ninja Apple is his Tespa teammate for Sunday, and then Ray Bobson chimed in with Tom Carter saying something's broken.
Yeah, Tom's pretty good in wild, so him
Yeah.
being in the 5 will be interesting. I think before the show we talked about, though, since the standard cards, they're not played in wild that are played in standard, so hopefully they don't run into any dust issues. But yeah, it should be really interesting. And if we did have a trend of wild players previously coming into THL, and now we have like a lot of them, so it should be a good team to watch and see how they do.
Yeah, Jordan being on last night's team reveal was kind of hinting towards he might be playing in standard life as opposed to wild life. So.
But yeah, and Tom Carter, you may recognize him even if you don't know how he's done in Wild. You may recognize him from Wild and Out, the new show. So, he's a strong player for sure.
All right, and that brings us Geranium Battle with the 24th team of the evening.
The final team to reveal for the night is going to be Standard THL Degenerates. Whatever the acronym is, it doesn't. I don't know. But we've got 5 players: Mr. Python, Dr. BOMD, the captain, Electric Sheep City in the 3, Boozosaurus once again in the 4, and Jerry Damage in the 5. Boozosaurus should not be in the 4 because the Boos don't lose. And how is he there with 330 PR? I don't know. But yeah, I think they're coming off of a season they replaced Jester and Corridon, who left to go to other teams, and I think this team is once again going to be very solid. And as long as Jerry Damage gets a little bit better IRL RNG, I think he'll have a better season.
Okay. And that wraps it up for all the team logos and team announcements there. So some really, again, strong competition within Legacy, as it always is. The lineups will be posted in the Legacy Series chat sometime soon. And then we're going to bring the Wheel of Doom. Okay. Three conferences. So we got silver, we got gold, and we got red. So we're going to start with gold first. And we'll start with diamond with the announcement of the first gold team.
Sure. Our first gold team is Clownstone Academy. Okay.
If I could spell Clownstone. Okay. Silver. Going to be announced by Mojo.
First silver team is going to be, ironically, the Golden Wisps.
Something seems broken.
Yeah, that just seems a little wrong.
Golden Wisps in silver. Okay. Yellow Dart.
Do it. Let's get a red team.
The wheel. There we go. All right.
Chaos Theory. There we go.
For the records, Yellow Dart has made a request to the wheel directly not to be in silver or red, but back home in gold.
That legend would request from the wheel to be in the gold conference to, again, keep it easy for my links that I've saved.
Yes. All right.
Don't worry, I'll get you right now because we got a gold team coming right up, and it's gonna be. Oh, it's Agent P's Golden Showers, baby.
Oh,
Gold
that's
in
perfect.
gold conference again.
That is strong.
Yeah, make sure you get the golden in there. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Of course. All right. Diamond.
Yeah. See, it's gonna be in the silver conference. We have standard THL degenerates.
Mojo.
Joining Chaos Theory. F2L white.
Is Regis the same as before?
I think so far.
That would be hilarious. All right, we got one person claiming that red is free. So, okay. Who's up next? We got.
I think I'm up next. I'm trying to get Data Legend in the gold right here. So let's go, wheel.
Oh, you're.
Legend's Death Knights. Okay, I really want in gold now. Let's do it. Get me in the gold, wheel.
All right. So we got
Next, silver team coming up.
Diamond, I think. Oh, no, Geranium. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. And it's going to be HSA joining in the silver conference.
Yeah, then we'll figure out who's joining the red teams. That is Miami Hearthstone.
Let's go.
Mojo.
Red is free. Defias joins the gold conference.
Why must they return?
All right. Who's up next? Yellow?
Yeah, let's do a silver team. Cooler.
Geranium.
Back to red again. We've got everyone's a winner.
Right, let's see who's joining the gold teams. Maybe yellow. Right, we'll see. We'll see.
The selections are getting lower, and I know Yellow Dart's really crossing his fingers and toes. And
And we have the pod people joining us in gold.
What classic THL teams up there in gold?
yeah. Okay. Red team. Mojo.
I
Sorry,
think silver is the next one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's not mix up
not-
the
no,
Oh,
no, we have to honor the wheel.
Zilfs going to join the silver conference.
red conference being announced by.
By me, Yellow Dart. Let's do a red team, not Dad Legend.
There we go.
SPG. That works.
Geranium. Gold
Come back
conference.
to gold. Who's joining my team? the Stubbs is gonna come on. Pod people, the Stubbs, lots of old teams here.
Yeah, Defia's been around for a while too. It's like a
Yeah, IDK as well.
A reunion of sorts. So, okay, Diamond.
Yeah, we got the Silver Conference. And we have the Cult Legacy.
All right. Mojo with the Red Conference.
yeah. Who gets to join my wonderful team in the Red Conference?
Oh,
It's going to be. So sorry, Yellow Dart. It's Dad Legend.
That's a
That's good.
terrible rule.
There's cross conference. There's cross conference. You could still fight them.
All right. Let's. Does
Here's
the
wh-
wheel decide that too? How do I request that?
you could
DMR
trade.
head, I
You could
guess.
trade up. There you go.
All right.
All right.
All right.
So,
Well, now we get to add another goal team.
yep. One spin short.
Fish.
Ooh, sorry. Chat was calling for fish and red too. This is a cursed
I
wheel
won't
of
make
doom.
that trade with chat. I'm willing to do it.
That's who has the authority.
That's right.
Is that how that works?
All right. So now we got silver next.
Yeah, right back in it. We've got Dirty Mike and the boys in silver once again.
Red Conference.
Thank you, Diamond, for letting us know that IF2L made it into the Red Conference.
No problem.
All right. Final three. Gold Conference.
Who's even left? Just Win? Someone else? Oh, not Justin. Never mind.
Cancel Justin. If you looked at his.
Yeah. Not Justin.
Yeah. So that rounds out the Gold Conference.
Now we get to coin flip.
Coin flip with the Silver Conference.
Who's the last name? It's Just Win and APM.
Yep.
Oh, where will Justin go?
That is
Okay,
the
one more team in the Red Conference. Will it be Justin's team back again in the Red Conference after another season? Let's find out.
Yep. 5 minutes later.
Long spin. The wheel is indecisive.
Oh,
That was a powerful spin there, Soccer.
That was a
Yeah.
power spin. Yeah.
I've been working
Whoa.
out, so you know.
It's going to be Just Win adding into the Red Conference, filling out that entire one.
Wow.
So there you have it, folks. Gold Conference, Silver Conference, Red Conference. Type in chat which one's free. I'm sure we all have our opinions.
It's all of them.
Yeah.
Free.
All is free. All right, so that brings us back to the caster screen here. So with our group, we'll just go over from left to right there with Diamond first. Hero Series, who did you figure out was the top 5 out of that
Top
group?
5. Alright, I'll definitely give a nod to the Golden Wisps. Mole Hole. I'm trying not to name my team. And then maybe I'll give the pair of APM and Dad Legend.
All right. Geranium?
Okay, I think top 5 got LeBron. I think of the two, APM Yin, not APM Yang. Sorry, I will say at Diamond. I'm actually going to say Hordy on main. I believe in my own team, strange as that is. And for the last one, yeah, I'm gonna have to give it up to Golden Wisps.
Okay. Mojo.
Yeah, my list is pretty similar. I have F2L Black, really high up at Diamond, Golden Wisps. I think I put down LeBran. Is that how we're saying it? And then Mole Hole. It's a downgrade from last season, but I still think they're really good.
Okay, Yellow.
Yeah, mine's not that different. I had in no particular order F2L, the Double Diamond team, LeBran, the Mole Hole, and then I'm never going to dot my team, so we'll put Dad Legend in the top 5 too.
Excellent choices. All right. Now we'll go.
Now everyone has to pick a team from the other conference.
There you go.
What other conference?
Exactly. There's only one conference. It's the purple one.
All I remember in Hero is one conference for some reason.
Yeah, there's only one.
There can only be one. All right. So we do Legacy Series top 5 out of all 3 conferences. Starting with Yellow.
Sure. In Legacy, I had APM, Golden Wisps, Defias, even though I think it'll be tough to match it as last time, I think they're still strong. And then I had Agent Pee Wee's team, the Golden Showers. They're looking pretty strong too. And then I'll just slip Dad Legend in the top 5 as well because I'm a believer.
Even there in Red Conference.
Well, that's why. Red is free.
Okay. All right. So, Mojo.
Top 5 Legacy is a little tough. I have Defias still at the top. I still think they're really, really good. I'm putting my team on there. Miami, we're going to be really good this season again. Golden Wisps look really good. I have Just Win and Chaos Theory, I think, in there as well, which is a lot of the teams that are with me mid-red conference.
Okay, Geranium.
Yeah, I think, I'll just get it out of the way. I picked my team last time. I'm going to pick them again. Agent P's Golden Showers is one of my top 5. I think Clownstone Academy is looking extremely strong. I think IF2L is also up there in the top 5. We're going to round it out with... This is where I didn't prepare for fully. Rounding it out, I'm going to say are just Golden Wisps, and we'll go with APM. All points matter.
Okay. And finally, Diamond. I know you got to go, dude. So if you want to ramble off your top 5.
All good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Clownstone Academy. Just Win. Agent P. Golden Showers. Golden Wisps. Now I'm. And then I'll say Miami Hearthstone because I like their logo. And, randomly share the pod people. That's my top 5.
Okay. Great choices. Can't go wrong. It's not in that particular order, but maybe it is. But I know Diamond's going to run, so I want to thank him for jumping on. So we are going to jump over to the Tavern Pass giveaway, which is being sponsored by the THL. Thank you so much for that. I want to thank all the viewers for joining us tonight as well. Without you, we wouldn't be the THL. So we get to announce, is DuoCat in chat? Last night was interesting. Trying to chase down a cat, but we found him.
Ooh.
So
if Diamond's leaving, he's not going to be able to do the
that's
10
right.
countdown.
Yep. So all right. So we are going to spin the wheel. So I just copy pasted who was all in chat except for a couple bots that I picked out right away. Again, they have to answer a skill testing question. So we will spin the wheel here. Yellow Dart, you get the honor of announcing the the
All
winner.
right. What an honor. Let's do it.
So they got 10 seconds to answer the call or the ping. And then they have to answer a skill testing question. So, all right, let's spin this wheel. Carlo.
Love CG. That's exciting.
Hey, all right. So they did reply. That's good. He is not a bot. Confirmed. So it is Tavin. Tavin's regular member of THL for those. So the skill testing question I have is pretty much going to be the same as last night's one. So hopefully Tavin missed that one. And it is going to be, what is the acronym for this season's expansion?
Now, last time you said chat could help. I'm glad you're staying silent about whether chat can participate this time.
Yeah.
It's
So
all him.
You get 10 seconds, Tavin.
You got this, Tavin.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Almost.
There's a little bit more than that.
Yes. Fractured in Alderac Valley. So just think about it. Hey.
Wow, missing another letter still. Wow. We're just gonna let him through.
I think he just misspelled. He forgot the F. His F key didn't work. So if everybody wants to type F in chat to make sure the F key does
F in the
work,
chat. Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
we appreciate it. That would help out Tavin there. Make sure his F key is functioning as designed.
Justin's learned that 50% is not a passing grade, but I'll say he got 2 out of the 3 letters, which is like a 67%.
That's
which
right.
I think is a pass. Yeah.
66.66 repeated, something to that effect. So you got 2 out of the 3 with.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah.
He still never said the I, fractured in Alterac Valley. So I think I agree with Hyperin. Next person, you got it wrong.
Typically you don't have the little in part of it, but that's fine. It's all good. So congratulations to Tavin, aka Carlo VCG, based Donde. If you're listening, if they don't have Tavern Pass, cool. Pass that person the pass. So again, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Diamond, Geranium Battle, Mojo Pal, Yellow Dart. It's been an honor. Been a great night announcing all the Hero Series. Stay tuned for the upcoming shows, actually. Monday is going to have some kind of tournament. I believe Donde posted that in THL chat. So that is going to be a thing. Tuesday may end up rolling in with the regular crew, which is the Hearth Center. I think Lotus Knight is heading that up with his team. Then we got Tavern Talk. And then we're going to start hitting the shows. So Friday Night Fights, Thursday Throwdown, Saturday Schoolstone, be the daytime version. And then you get Salty Saturday, the nighttime version. Then you get Sunday Schoolstone and then Sunday Showdown. So all those shows are just ripping through this week. So DHL is getting ramped up again. I'm excited. I'm not playing the season, but I'm excited to see how everybody does with the new expansions. I'm not sure if I get some feedback from the panel here, if they're excited.
Oh yeah,
Very.
It'll be my first time back in a couple of seasons. I'm excited to get it going.
I'm so excited. I'm talking over people.
So, but again, thanks everybody. Thanks for joining. And we will see you really Monday. Take care.
Thank everyone.